Hello there and welcome to the second show in the final ever series of Studio 11. We're down here on the beach getting our tan on and we have a great show lined up for you today. I'm David Wooldridge and today I'll be talking to Crafty Bitches Society President Tabby Earp, along with showing you the latest and greatest attractions, health and beauty tips and some great hobbies for you to try and get involved in. And if that's not enough for you, make sure you stick around because let's have a look at what's coming up on today's show. We grab our boards and get ready to break it down with the tricks as we head down to Dignam Skate Park. There's a treat for all you ink lovers out there as we take a glimpse into the art of tattooing and body modification at Inky G's in Wolverhampton. And we take a trip to Birmingham Town Centre where the festive season was in full swing at the German market. Also in the studio today is Kazia Soul to play a few live tracks for us all. To top it off, we also have Crafty Bitches Society President Tabby Earp here in the studio with us to tell us all about arts and crafts. But before that, we're jetting off to Oxford to go and work with Ben, the Jingle Bell.
Today we are in Oxford meeting with kettlebell instructor Ben Ramsdale. Ben uses kettlebells in his training and today will be showing us some of the main kettlebell movements.
So you've got your basic, which is the swing, two-handed, or you can go one-handed, which is good for hip development. Then things like the clean and press, upper body workout, very important to work out everything equally so you don't get any imbalances. Then you've got the snatch, which is a power development exercise. Then there's things like squats, which can be used for lower body and core development. And you can do a range of core workouts with them too. So that shows that they are an overall versatile device. Thank you for your time.
Ben kindly took some time out of his training session today to talk to us and give me a little demonstration.
Good afternoon. Today we're joined with Ben who uses kettlebells as a form of exercise. Hi.
Good afternoon.
So how long have you been using kettlebells as the exercise?
I've been using it for about 8 years. I find them very beneficial.
And what do you get out of using kettlebells?
They are good for strength, conditioning, all over fitness, flexibility, injury prevention, getting your body moving as a unit.
So would you consider them to be one of the most effective forms of exercise?
I would do, yeah. They're portable, move them anywhere. The Russian army used to use them.
Did they?
Yes, they did. The Soviets.
So how many times a week do you work out using kettlebells?
3 times a week.
3 times, that is a lot, just for one exercise.
No, it's not. You can do all sorts of them. Thousands of different things.
Are there different types of kettlebells?
And different sizes. You get sort of different makers making them slightly differently, but fundamentally they're all the same.
And would you say that they are an up-and-coming form of exercise?
I say they're not anymore. They were 5 years ago, but now they're well established. They're all over America. They're made into England in a big way. So all you need your kettlebell.
Thank you.
The basic exercise is called the kettlebell swing, which is good for cardio fitness and hip development.
Okay.
So the movement is this. You just lean back straight, and you snap it up with your hips.
I don't think I can do that.
You can. I think you're about to. Have a go. So squat back into it like that. And you're not lifting it, you're snapping up with your hips. That's it, squat back a bit more. Snap the hips. Thrust.
I can't do it.
Very
Okay,
good.
that's-
Fantastic. You should move up one. Want to go up to a heavier one?
No, I think probably okay.
You think you're done? You think you're conditioned now?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Pause all done.
Well, that looked really hard. Mind you, I think I prefer sitting here in the beach in the warmth, to be honest. But make sure you stick around because we have Kazia Soul playing live in the studio for us next. But before that, we have Tabby Earp here in the studio to tell us all about her society, the Crafty Bitches.
Crafty Bitches.
There we go. It's a play on words, liking it. So tell us all about it then, Tabby.
Well, basically, it's a knitting and crocheting society. Anyone can come for if you have no experience at all, or if you're a bit of a pro, or if you're in the middle and you sort of want to get to know a bit more about it. It's great for you to just come along. And the first things you make, if you're a
Complete
beginner,
amateur.
if you came tomorrow, then this is what you'd make.
Yeah, okay.
It's an iPod case, and when you come to the society and sign up, you get a goodie bag with a pair of knitting needles and some wool, so it can start you off making one of these.
That's fantastic that you supply all that stuff to get it going.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
just so people are interested right from the beginning. They're really simple to make, but for a beginner, it's just about getting the space and the tension right, so it's not all gappy and
Yeah.
holy and
Yeah, that's
just
plainly be me if I was being sorry, I still couldn't make this.
it's just a practice for
so for a normal beginner, how
Yeah.
long would that take?
well, it'll probably take them about a week because they've got to cast on, then knit it, and then they come back next week and I teach them how to cast it off and then sew it up.
So basically, that'll take me a year to make.
Yeah.
Okay, so what would be the next level up from that we would?
Okay, so we've
make?
got the iPad case.
Okay. Really?
So
Wow, okay.
it's still the same principle of just normal knitting, but
yeah.
it's a bit harder because you need to put more stitches on the needle and you need a lot more patience. But also with this one is as well, we can teach how to put an insert.
Oh, wow, you even done the inside stuff.
yeah, a little
That's
bit of
fantastic.
fabric, a little bit of floral to give it a bit
Wow, okay.
of glam.
Bit
And
of
also
glam,
do
nice.
the buttonholes as well. So
This is really good because like an iPod case, a lot of people need, and they're quite expensive. So I think
yeah.
this is a really good creative but
Yeah,
cheap alternative as
definitely. It only costs about £2 for a ball of wool, so it's much cheaper than
Nice.
buying one. So
well.
it's pretty good.
Okay, brilliant. Okay, so that's that.
Yeah.
Okay, now I know I'm being like, being crazy now to think that I would ever get beyond this level.
Yeah.
But what would I make if I was going beyond this level?
You'd make some winter gloves.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Basically, I'll give you one.
Yeah, I've got to try. I was going to say I've got to try
I'll
this
have
on. I was going to like
I'll put one on
get it
as
off
well.
you if you were going to give me one.
It's really chunky wool, so it's really nice and warm.
Straight away, I was expecting it to be like quite rough, but it's really like
Yeah,
comfy,
and this
isn't
is
it?
this is the pearl stitch, so it's quite linear compared to this stitch here. If you can
Okay.
see the difference, so this is more going across, and this is more line, and gives it a nice sort of flat rather than a sort
Right.
of
Yeah. Yeah. Because
funky
that's
than-
like. Yeah.
yeah.
See, that's what I was expecting it to be like. But
yeah.
Okay.
So that's
Okay.
yeah.
So that's what you do if you were to join.
Yeah.
Okay. So tell us more about the society itself. How did it all happen?
well,
What's the story behind it all?
I got to uni in September and I went to Freshers' Fair and I didn't like anything that I saw. No
Nothing,
societies,
nothing.
nothing interested me, and I thought, right, I'll set up one of my own.
Okay. So why was it none of them in like?
Well, it's sort of like accounting and
Oh,
like
so it's all just
history.
educational
Yeah,
stuff.
educational stuff that I didn't. Obviously, I like educational, like history and stuff like that, but I wasn't really wanting
Yeah,
to go
nothing really
there.
creative,
Nothing
yeah.
creative that
Okay.
I felt really helped me. So,
Okay.
and then I set it up, and it was really easy. Just fill out a few forms, and that's it.
Wow,
Yeah.
and you've been a first year as well. That's really amazing. Well
Thank you.
done. Fantastic. Well, we'll come back to you later if that's okay, because I believe
Yeah.
you've got some more stuff to
Yeah,
show us as
some
well.
charity blankets.
Some charity blankets. Wow, okay. Well, I'm really interested to hear about that because that's quite an amazing cause to start us off as a small charity thing as well.
Yeah.
But anyway, make sure you stick around because we have Cassia Solpain live for us right now with I Like You.
I like you, and an ocean I can find it. Come a long way, baby, sentiment. Time was spent, I won't forget. 'Cause I like you,
was amazing. Everybody could see a soul. Well done. Still coming up, we visit Inky G's in Wolverhampton to learn all about body modification. But now, across this final series of Studio 11, we're looking at different and interesting hobbies. This week we headed down to Digbeth skate ramp to get radical with Mr. Simon Gates.
Welcome to Digbeth's very own ideal skate park. It is the home of skate enthusiast Simon Gates, who has been contributing to Birmingham's skate scene for the last 25 years. Its 40-foot wide mini ramp caters for everyone from the novices to the pros, and today we'll be seeing how some of these skaters are getting on and have a catch up with Simon himself.
I've been involved in skating on a personal level. I got my first board in 1978, and on a professional level I started working in a skateboard shop in 1988. I can't really imagine not having skateboarding in my life just because I've done it for so long and been involved with it for so long, and so many people I know are involved in it. It's just, you know, it gave me a massive thrill first time I stood on the board, and I still really enjoy it now. So I can imagine as long as my legs still work I'll still be doing it. People getting involved in skateboarding for the first time should probably just go to a spot where there's people skateboarding, hang around, see what's going on, try and make a few friends, see if they can blag up some old bits and bobs to ride, get an idea of what they like, and then come to a good skater-owned shop and get kitted out.
Well, those were some crazy and quite frankly insane tricks. I wish I could do that. But have you ever fancied just, you know, changing your body, going completely out there, going completely radical? Well, lucky for you, Studio 11 headed down to Wolverhampton to Inky G's for body modification. Check it out.
This is one of Wolverhampton's busy high streets, where one of the country's best body mod artists lies. We visited to discover all about the lifestyle. So, where does the culture originate?
A lot of the stuff, it's all based from tribal cultures, and it's sort of certain things that they do. It sort of represents their standing within their own personal tribe, as to, you know, the structures of the neck, the size of the stretched ears, the tribal markings, you know, becoming a warrior, becoming a man.
Given the tribal roots of the culture, we asked Mac what he thought were the reasons why people get the work done.
There's a lot of different reasons behind it. Some of them are on a personal journey where they just want to experience different things through life and just live their lives to the full. Some people more for the shock factor and to freak out their friends, and some people I think don't really understand the full implications of what they're going to have done in the long-term effects as well, and those sort of people that, because they don't understand, sometimes will refuse to do work on those, just simply because they haven't really sort of, like I say, understood the implications and further down the line what sort of problems it can cause them.
We then went on to talk to Giles to see if there was any hidden meaning behind the work people get done.
Some people maybe, as I said before, it's a lot of people are sort of like using it as a control method, that they're taking control of their lives, taking control of their bodies. But there's some people that are just using it as an extreme thing, just to be better than their mates and to shock people.
Work is done to people on a regular basis, with new procedures being carried out often. But where is the body mod and tattoo culture going in the near future?
Yeah, they're looking at having complete touch-free systems within a certain environment. So when you go into the environment, you're in your little shell, the apartment, but everything is touch-free. It's either voice-activated, or it's electronics, or it's touch-free systems where you've got sensors. So it's progressing even further, and people are going to start going into LEDs and things under the skin as well. So there's so much more scope now, and it's actually going further and further. It's becoming more, for me, I think it's going a little bit too far. Stick with the stuff that we're doing and stop trying to turn it into robots and mechanical, alienistic sort of things. We're humans at the end of the day, and let's not try and go too far into the scientific.
Well, that looked like it hurt. I wonder how people deal with all that pain. We'll soon be heading off to Birmingham City Centre to check out the German market and all its wonders. But first, it's time to go back to Tabby to tell us more. So tell us more then, Tabby.
So what I found a website on the internet.
Okay.
With looking into making baby blankets for charity for all hospitals across the UK for premature babies that are born from 28 weeks. So they're really, really tiny. So the pattern was 15 inches. So that is how small it is.
Wow.
It's really tiny. So this is crochet. It's really hard.
Yeah, it looks really difficult.
It's really hard to learn when you do it, but actually when you start like crocheting and getting into the pattern, especially with one colour, it's super easy, super easy, and it's quicker than knitting. So that's why we're making a lot more crochet ones. So that's that one.
Okay.
So this is a knitted one as well.
Oh, so you've made a variation for this variant.
Yeah. So we've done knitted and crochet. It's actually warmer to have a crochet blanket than
is it really?
Because the air circulates in the gaps. So this one's a bit bigger, but only because the way it's 75 stitches, so that's pretty long.
75. Wow.
And to create a border, we're using the purl stitch again with the knit around the bottom. So that's the border.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you can see it's all.
Yeah, it's like different here.
I just thought you just stitched it in.
No, it's all about the pattern. So and the wool also makes it quite nice. Could be for a girl or a boy. This one. So
yeah, no, I'm liking the colours on it. So how many have you made for this charity so far?
Well, we made about 5, which is pretty good. We've only been working on it for about a month.
Okay.
So that's pretty good that we've made about 5. We'll send them off probably before. Maybe after Easter when we've got about 10.
Is there any others that do this for this charity, or is it like a national charity?
It's like a national, people across the UK have been getting in contact.
And it's just blankets? Or?
You can make hats, but also I've got a pattern for little booties.
Oh, now those are cute, aren't they?
Give you one of those.
Look at those.
So we can send those off as well, or we can also sell them to raise money for the charity as well.
Yeah, of course.
So they're super cute. A little button on the side. They could be for a girl or a boy as well.
Yeah.
But when I first knitted them, they were like adult slippers.
I was going to say they must be really hard.
Yeah, it's
obviously
quite hard.
a lot smaller than the stitching
it is.
there.
Yeah. You have to use a lot smaller needles. But also like you can just do it in so many different colours. Like it's just really nice that you can. And they're quite flat, so they go in the post well.
Yeah, oh, that's really cute. Well done. Is there anything else that your society makes, like stuff like that? Or
well, we're sort of planning to make more blankets and more booties, send them off, and then I think the next thing will be just raising money for the charity as well. So, yeah.
All right, so where's the next step for the art and crafts side?
Well, I think the Freshers Fair is going to really help us.
Oh, because obviously you missed out on it last time.
Yeah, so September will be really great, just hopefully getting more people in, teaching, and just making more stuff for themselves, obviously getting ready for Christmas, making their own little gifts and stuff like that. So I hope I can teach them and carry on the skills.
Carry on the skills and pass down your knowledge to the next generation almost.
Yeah, it almost is, yeah.
All right, well, thank you so much for taking time to come and speak to us today, Tabby. We've really enjoyed you having you, and we wish you all the best,
Thank you.
But taking us out will be Kiss of Soul, so make sure to stick around for that one. But here's one for all you shoppers out there, because we headed down to Birmingham City Centre to check out the German market and what they had to offer. There's some absolutely brilliant stuff down there, and I went down there myself, and it's just brilliant. I mean, what was that? Did you go down there? It was fantastic. Yeah, it's just all over the place. Check it out, guys. It'll explain itself.
It's a Sunday night in Birmingham City Centre, and I'm down here at Victoria Square to come and see the Frankfurt Christmas German market. This year it's celebrating its 10th anniversary of being down here, and with over 180 different stalls to go and look at, it's easy to see why that this German market is the most authentic outside of Germany and Austria. So let's go and have a look at what there is to see. One of the first German markets was originally held in Dresden in 1434. They're traditionally street markets originating in the German-speaking parts of Europe, in Austria, Germany and many other countries. They count down the days to Christmas, the 4 weeks of Advent. I'm stood outside of one of the lovely bars in the Christmas German market. Lovely Martin, how are you?
I'm really good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, great, thank you. Now you're like originally from Germany. How does this being like say the most biggest market outside of Germany and Austria, how does it kind of compare?
It's quite cool. I like it because it's basically just as the German markets in Germany. Pretty much the same. It's quite big. No, we have it in like every little village. We have a German market, like Christmas market. But I like it. It's really cool.
This is really good. It's really, it's very friendly, great atmosphere.
So, what's your favourite part of the market in the centre?
There's so much different food and drinks to try.
Just the camaraderie with everyone around. You know, it brings everyone together. It's always busy. It's always full. You know, come with friends, have a few drinks, have some food. It's always good.
Definitely. And what are you drinking right now?
Mulled wine.
Very good. Sounds lovely. And you're actually drinking yourself, I say. What are you drinking?
I'm drinking a lovely German wheat beer. Yeah, I'm really glad to get some German beer here as well, because I kind of missed it.
Is it exactly the same as over there?
This beer is, yeah. Because I think it's the same brand as well, so.
We've made our way all the way down the Christmas Birmingham market, and things are finally starting to wind down now. As you can see behind me, people have got one thing on their mind, getting some food and going to bed. One thing is definitely for sure though, the Christmas German market is Birmingham's #1 Christmas attraction this year.
Fascinating stuff there. Just goes to show you don't have to travel far to see such a beautiful scene. Well, I'm afraid that's it for today's show, the second in our 4-part series. We have some really interesting guests on today's show, and we'll have many more coming over the weeks. I'd like to thank Tabby again for coming in to tell us all about her arts and crafts, and for all of you at home for tuning in. It's goodbye from Studio 11, and we'll see you again next week. To play us out is Kazia Soul with their song Brown Eyed Boy. See you next week, guys.
About a brown eyed boy who touched me. my baby.